Welcome to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Would you sleep with sick women?
I may be pregnant, but I am still a man.
Spank the unruly ones.
It's indecent, it's vulgar, it's blasphemous.
I'm gonna ride you till you can't stand up.
Come on, let's go down.
All right, keep your shirt on.
LoveLine's meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Here's LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Yes, it is LoveLine. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician, an addiction medicine specialist, not the love doctor, not your buddy, not your Aunt Ruth who's drunk and delving out or dispensing advice at a Thanksgiving dinner. He's just a doctor, and that's why when people say, how come there's no entertainment value at all to what Drew says, I say he's an MD.
Says it all, huh?
He's not the love doctor. If he was the love doctor, it'd have to be interesting. Suzanne Vega is here tonight. She is on the Lilith tour with folks like Joan Osborne and Sarah McLachlan and Fiona Apple and Sheryl Crow and Tracy Chapman and many other ladies who I imagine were influenced by you to some degree. I mean, certainly... Joan Osborne isn't any older than 25, 26, is she? And we know Joan Osborne's not old, is she?
I don't know how old she is. I think it's
we know
so in that
Fiona
magazine
Apple's
right
14.
Right.
But I mean, these are people who are doing what you have been doing and still are doing for the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's got to be kind of cool.
It is rather cool.
Do you get your butt kissed around there?
But kissed. I wouldn't say I get it kissed, although I met Jewel yesterday, and she said that she'd been listening to my music since she was a very little girl. So that made me feel warm all over, as you might imagine.
That's a mixed kissing,
Yes.
as they call it. I'm sure she meant it in the best way possible.
I'm sure she did, too. I took it in the best way possible.
I would like to say that Solitude Standing is one of my favorite CDs of all time.
Thank you.
And I was reading in your bio that I haven't heard the latest CD, 9 Objects of Desire, because I had it here a few days ago. I tried to get it out of the shrink-wrap cellophane that it was in.
Yes.
I'd just cut my nails, and I was rubbing on it, and I couldn't get it undone. And then the tab they sort of provide, just the tab basically...
He ended up smashing it against the table.
Oh.
All right, but don't take that in a bad way. Take it as it was like a bear trying to get to food.
You were so eager.
I was so eager to hear.
You were so eager to get to it.
The contents pulverized. The plastic wrap remained intact.
Really?
Yeah, I still had to burn the shrink wrap to get it open. But what happened was they provide a little pull tab on these cassettes, and they do it on. It's really the music industry that has the most difficulty with the shrink wraps. Between cassettes and CDs, you pull that little rip tab, and it just comes right off, as if you pulled a pin out of a grenade or something. And then I started scratching, and I couldn't do it. And then I took my pen and I tried to rub it to.
Try an emery board.
That's what I need, like a nail
file. A nice little
file.
pointy one, and then you can just stab it through.
Or at least a cuticle stick. And what happened was I then cracked the plastic jacket on it with the pen. Still, the shrink wrap was intact. So I got frustrated and smashed the whole thing against the side of the console here. Getting it open and thinking, all right, well, I'll just get I'll get a new plastic case for it. And the CD had cracked in half, tragically. But...
I've never heard of that happening.
Well, there's not many men who can break a CD.
Telling the truth.
You have to key eye just right to get it off. But as far as the record folks go, that's just another one sold. So don't worry, we're all keeping count.
Well, I'm sure the guy from A&M can hook you up again.
I think he'll hook me up with the one we play tonight.
He'll hook you up.
How's the Lilith tour going? I know you guys just started that, right?
It's going really fantastically well.
Why do you love it so much?
Part of it is the spirit of it, which is that Sarah McLachlan had called me last year and invited me through her agent personally to be on this bill that she was putting together last year. And so I did some shows with her last year, and I really enjoyed myself, partly because I think it was a very generous offer of her to do that. So one reason I'm enjoying it is because of the generosity that I think of her spirit, the way she put it together. And the other thing that I'm really enjoying is the audience, which are huge. They're just fantastically responsive audiences of 20,000. We did 20,000 in Seattle and 9,000 in Oregon and 25,000 in San Francisco, and
Well,
so
it's a pretty good lineup. I mean, 2 or 3 of those acts could fill up those venues.
well, could be.
Not to mention, how many acts? 8, 9,
There's
10?
well, there's 5 on the main stage, and then there's 2 other stages with 3 acts each.
And what is, other than it is a bunch of women who
Make music.
make music, what is there a theme?
Women who make music. That's
Oh,
the
that's
thing.
it?
That's it.
Okay, because I'm
It's a celebration of women in music.
okay. I'm
And
thinking
that's
of
it.
putting together a Guys Who Masturbate tour next year. Drew?
I think you'll have a lot of people to choose from.
Oh, it's going to be an all-star lineup.
Sure.
And believe me, they will not be pushing for front row. The mosh pit is going to be just that. Okay. So, but there's no charity that's getting any proceeds here.
There are many different charities. Actually, every different community that the Lilith Fair goes to gets $1 of each ticket sold. So, depending on what community you go to, there are different charities that receive that money.
And are they woman-oriented
Issues, yeah.
charities?
Yes, they are.
Like rape crisis and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Battered women's shelters and that kind of thing.
All right. Drew, you have anything to add, or are we ready to go?
Let's go.
All right.
Tremendous.
All right, shut up. Don't be patronizing.
What? I think it's a great idea.
Valerie,
Yeah.
17. You're on with Suzanne Vega.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I'm a long-time listener and a first-time caller.
All right. Well, I'm done with that, by the way.
He's in a bad mood tonight. Just let
No,
him go.
I'm not. I just wanted everyone to say that a few months ago, and now I'm getting tired of it.
Anyway, I'm going away to school in the fall, and I'm worried about what's going to go on with my boyfriend and I.
How long you been with him?
7 months.
And this is you're going away to college?
Yeah.
And how far away is college?
From him, it's like 3.5 hours.
And he's staying back in the hometown, or is he younger?
Yeah, he's older than I am.
He's older.
21.
What's he up to?
He's in the military, so he's not able to come with.
Well, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's a common thing, and for people your age, it's not necessarily healthy to cling to that relationship. I mean, you're going to be developing a new peer group, you're going to be developing a new sense of yourself and a new social environment. It's really important you have the freedom to interact in a way that whatever presents itself is available to you. If you're tied up both emotionally and from a commitment standpoint with a relationship back home, it makes it very difficult to really evolve.
Yeah,
You really lose a lot of your college experience. Now, if this is the ultimate, relationship, which at 17, I don't know how you know that.
How long you been going out?
7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I already asked that, didn't I?
Twice.
I'm off to
She gave you
flying
that
start.
information in the
I know, but
beginning.
I kind of said it with the tone of, like I said it before. How long again?
Oh, right. You did it to emphasize what she'd said. I understand.
Right. I know good radio. All right. Where the hell was I? Drew, I got to turn this
7
way. I'm
months.
getting
Yeah, how
distracted.
long you been together?
All right, this is never going to work. He's in the military. He's going nowhere. You're going off to colleges or a college, and they're going to fill your head with all sorts of rhetoric. And that rhetoric is going to be, you shouldn't be going out with anyone from the military.
Be as a man, look. It's just a bad timing. And if when you're done, or if the summer comes around, or whatever, there's circumstances, maybe. But just listen to us. Try not to cling to this relationship unless I can't even imagine.
Drew, you're
how
worse than I am tonight. Let me talk to Suzanne for a second. We are of the school that if you have a relationship at 16 and 17 and try to stretch it out over 5 years, you may be doing yourself a disservice.
Mm-hmm.
That part of going to college is new experiences and education, and part of that is meeting new people and perhaps having new relationships. And these people get involved in their hometown, and then they break away, and they try to keep it going for a year or two, and it ends up being a year or two wasted, and eventually somebody gets their heart broken anyway.
Right.
What do you? What's your take on that, Suzanne?
Well, I think it's good that if you're a teenager that you can allow yourself to have different kinds of experiences. I think you still have to go through what you have to go through anyway. If it takes a year to break up or a year and a half, it's not time wasted. It's time that you've learned. You have to have your heart broken at some time.
Yes.
You do, and so if it takes a year, or if it takes a year and a half, loyalties are still important. So I agree with you ultimately, but I think that if it takes a year and a half to do it, then that's what it takes.
People go to extraordinary extremes to not feel that loss. Whatever they can do not to actually lose it. And then,
Sunshine.
Yes.
You're 20.
Yes, I am. I want to say that, Adam, I think you're very cuddly. I think you look very cuddly.
Cuddly?
Yes.
Thank you. I could tell Suzanne
He
was.
doesn't look cuddly to me.
Yeah, she's sitting right next to him.
Yes, cuddly. Well,
How would you describe this?
Oh,
no,
he's not nice.
And he's
looking.
even
I think he's a
shaved
nice
today.
looking guy, but
Oh, I did shave.
Yeah, I
That's
can tell.
right. Yes. I didn't dress up for Suzanne. I'm wearing my $7 Mexican loafers and my old softball shirt.
Yeah,
but you still
it's
find
not
me
the s-
attractive, right?
yeah.
Infinitely. I know you're at a loss for words
no,
there.
Sonny jumped in saying, yes, of course. So I was
Sunshine.
waiting for her to
Yes.
calm down, and then I was
Bail
going
out
to say,
Suzanne.
yes, of course.
Thank you.
What's up?
Hi,
Yes.
Sue.
What,
I wanted to say to Susan that, I love what you're doing with the charities and, more power to the, to women singers. But my comments were actually for Drew. About a year ago, I was a victim of a rape. And I want to know, it's been a year. I've been through therapy, and I want to know how I can help or prevent other girls from going through what I've been through.
Why don't you just talk about it right now? Maybe you'll help
Okay.
somebody not be a victim.
All right. It was Memorial Day weekend. I thought it would be very fun to go and get plastered with a large group of my friends. I drank way too much, way beyond my limit. I'm a little tiny, petite person. I only weigh 95 pounds. So I, drinking eight tall glasses of whatever it was a very bad thing. So needless to say, I ended up throwing up and blacking out for the night. I woke up the next morning undressed, very, messy, with a guy sleeping next to me. So, I didn't confront him at first, but...
Was this someone you knew?
No. Actually, no, it wasn't. I had probably met him that night, sometime that night, but I don't remember when. I know his name, but that was about it.
Oh, you knew his name, yeah.
He was much younger than me. I was only 19 at the time.
How old was he?
How old is he? He just turned 18.
Oh, so he's a year younger?
Yeah, he was a year younger.
Okay.
I really didn't expect something like this to happen. It just kind of shocked me. I spent the entire weekend thinking about it. I was at this party still. I didn't do anything about it, didn't tell anyone until finally I told my friend Jennifer. And she grabbed me by the hair and took me. She called 911. They came over. They picked me up. They picked him up. And from then on, there's a police report made and everything. I'd like to say thank God I didn't catch anything from him. I wasn't pregnant. I didn't get AIDS, or anything.
Well,
Are you sure you had intercourse with him?
Yes, that was it. There was actual signs of intercourse.
They gave you like a forensics examination?
Yeah, it's called a sex kit, is what they told me. They
Sex
had
kit?
yeah.
Yeah.
I rented that. It must be different. What do you do with the sex? Why do they call it a kit?
Because it comes with it's a forensic kit with all the things you
That
need
they
to collect
probably use to
the evidence. There's
examine,
a comb and all kinds of.
Do you
fun-
take it? Do you?
Do you
use it yourself?
No, the ER doc uses it.
Yeah, they have doctors
Yeah,
there.
I've had to do those.
You got a
before.
sex kit?
Yeah.
I'd like to keep one in my car if you have one.
Me? You want me to get you one?
In case I break down on the side of the road. All right.
I think even the exam afterwards was just as violating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it often is very disturbing for people.
It was very disturbing. I was.
It sounds like you handled this appropriately, and it doesn't sound like you were the typical victim. You've never been abused or victimized any other time in your life, have you?
No, I don't. I wouldn't recall.
What'd they do to the guy?
What they do to him? They gave him they put him in. I guess they put him in a cell overnight or something. They gave him like a lie detector test. Apparently, he had, told the truth about everything he remembers, except that he did lie about, using a condom with me. He had told me he did when I finally confronted him. Eventually, the policeman who had told me there wasn't a case, and I left it be. Then a few months later, they had called me, tell me they wanted me to testify against him in court. He had the option of either, I guess it's called cop a plea,
Right.
sit in county for 3 months, or he can say not guilty and go to trial. We went to trial. He's sitting in county he'll be in jail for the next 3 years.
Wow.
This
is I think an important story for men to hear as much as women. That if a woman is intoxicated, she is not able to render consent. That's a law in California. Were you in California at the time?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a clear law in California, and you make fun of this, Adam.
Oh, well, I say that many of my sexual experiences through high school and young adulthood would be considered a felon.
Right.
I would be a felon. It would be a felon.
You've got to stop using that as foreplay.
I don't use a six-pack as foreplay anymore, but I'm just saying back in the day, the only way I could score is if there was some booze around. Now, I didn't put it in a funnel and ram it down anyone's throat.
But if woman is intoxicated, she cannot render consent, and that you end up in jail. I mean, people have to be respectful.
This is a little further. She'd actually passed out, and he'd probably...
We don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
But it's not the usual story of victimization that we hear. This is not the predator and the victim. This is a guy that just doesn't understand the law, doesn't understand the social standards.
Oh, and this guy's just... He's kicking himself now.
I'm sure I know he's happy.
Well, all right, Drew, don't be condescending. What I'm saying is
I've got to kickstart you somehow.
This is something that I'm sure many a man, unfortunately, in our society has gotten away with.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was just doing what half of his buddies have gotten away with at other parties.
Yep.
And he's got time to think about it, but it's probably a good thing because he was 18 and he can just sit there and think about it and be a changed man or be a lifelong criminal when he comes out, whichever way the system works. Vicky.
Hi.
Hey, you're 24.
Yeah.
You're on with Suzanne Vega.
Hi.
Hi.
About 10 months ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she went through menopause and she had to take estrogen. And I heard that some of the side effects of estrogen could be like uterine cancer and breast cancer. And
uterine cancer if you don't take progesterone, certainly. But if you take progesterone, no, not uterine cancer.
Okay.
And certainly not carefully followed. That can be easily taken care of if there's any evidence of anything like that. As far as breast cancer goes, there really is not good evidence that estrogen replacement it causes breast cancer. In fact, if I were a woman, I am absolutely categorically clear that I would take estrogen unless I had some profound risk in my family for breast cancer. That the risk reduction, the protection against heart attacks and stroke is so profound that it vastly overwhelms the potential, and it's only a potential risk we worry about with estrogen and breast cancer.
Pardon me for jumping in here for a second, but Suzanne.
Yes.
Drew. I will bet money that Drew knows more about the vagina than the entire Lilith tour combined. He really does. He could really be the Grand Marshal of the Lilith tour. I don't know if he can play an acoustic guitar or if he can write or sing, but he certainly should be the traveling companion to the group. Nobody knows more about the functioning of a woman's body than Dr. Drew.
Thank you. Okay.
Well,
all
that's
right.
very
Be that as it may. Thanks.
Oh, yes. And if you have any questions, feel free.
Now's the time, yeah, of course. So what you do need to concern yourself with, though, is whether or not you are at some special genetic risk. I mean, breast cancer can't...
She was the first person in our family that ever had it.
All right, so
that's good. Another question
That's good. That suggests that you may not be at that specific risk. Is there colon cancer in your family?
Well, one of her uncles did.
What is your ethnic background?
We're Southern, so.
No, you're ethnic.
Well, I don't know.
What?
Your heritage.
There's like French and German. There's like a whole bunch.
Okay, so it's not really clear that you're in a specific risk category, but obviously you need to learn how to check your breasts. You need to do regular screening. You need to have mammograms every so often, depending on what your gynecologist tells you. And I would not sweat it, and I certainly wouldn't begin worrying about what you're going to do when menopause hits. There may be a different form of treatment by the time you hit menopause.
All right, Drew. Sadie. Drew, you say it.
Sadie? Hi.
You're 15.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm going to hang up on you.
Why?
All right, well, speak up.
Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, me and my boyfriend of like less than a month today, like had sex, and I'm thinking that I'm only 15, and he's like 17, and I'm kind of thinking that maybe we shouldn't have, because I am all for waiting until you're married,
Why did you go ahead and do it?
I don't know. It's just...
Was he pressuring you?
No, he gave me like every opportunity to back out, and he's just like, if it's not cool with you, then I'm cool with that.
But
that doesn't mean he didn't pressure you.
No.
Well, I mean... there's pressure and then there's pressure. Why do you think you did it then if you're all for waiting until you're married?
I don't know. Well, I kind of felt like I'd be letting him down.
Mm-hmm.
Was it your first time?
That's the thing about, even though he says that he doesn't care, it's like, he kind of does.
What do you mean he doesn't care? Oh, he doesn't care that you wouldn't do it? Are you afraid he'll leave you if you weren't having sex with him?
I don't know.
What do you think is going to happen with this relationship?
Now?
Yeah.
I don't know. He says it's going to go on forever, but I really
Forever.
don't know.
It's sort of the typical fantasy that a 14, 15-year-old would have.
Or 4 weeks, whatever
And
comes first.
particularly if you choose to have sex with a young man at your age, it is typically with the notion that this is the person I'm going to marry, and almost never is it in fact the case.
But I'm not thinking that.
Good. That's realistic.
Yeah, and there's you may date the guy all the way through high school. It certainly happens. And there's many a woman has lost her virginity at 15 and maintained her sanity throughout
Of course,
adulthood.
but it creates an intensity of the relationship that the 15-year-old is not really prepared to handle. Particularly, the males are probably even less able to handle it, right, frankly, than the women are. But it is a connection now that is an emotional connection, and thank God it sounds like you're with a guy who at least shares that with you, and it's going to create a relationship that is a lot to deal with at your age.
Well, and I don't want him to think that this is like an every week or every couple of days thing.
Well, you better talk to him then, because
but don't be afraid to talk to him.
The guys will get that impression.
Well,
please. This is why a 17-year-old guy gets a girlfriend. Come on.
I mean, that's natural in the male's biology. Okay, it's not an impression. It's just that's his instinct. That's a natural thing.
All right, that's worse than an impression.
That's right.
Yeah. That's more powerful.
Yeah.
All right, but Sadie, what's going on? You sound kind of frightened.
Well, I don't know. It's like him. I don't know. He's always telling me how much he cares for me and everything, Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
You don't like him that much?
Well, I mean, I really like him and everything, but he's more into the relationship than I am.
Well, it's interesting you chose to sleep with him even in that situation.
That was kind of you, Sadie. I don't think you're real interested in the guy.
Well, I am. I mean, I'm serious, just not as serious as he is.
Well, then you're going to have to find a way to express that to him. And it's okay that you feel that way. That's fine. And just because you slept with a guy doesn't mean you have to commit yourself to him the rest of your life. But it has clearly generated some feelings in him that are quite intense.
All right. So we initially thought that she was going to be drawn in by the experience and that he would be out looking for his next young victim. But as it turns out, he's probably the clingy guy.
Yeah.
And she's getting tired of him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she wasn't everything... he wasn't everything she'd expected sexually, and it never is. Suzanne, you didn't enjoy yourself the first time you made love, did you?
No.
No. Drew, did you enjoy yourself?
No.
Wasn't with Suzanne, was it? No. Okay, because that's a show.
That would be interesting.
All right. I didn't enjoy myself either. I was just praying that it was over quickly so I could get on the horn and tell my buddies. Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. I set a mark early, and I've strove to keep to that pace. No, I am a champion of love makers, Suzanne. I would... I'd love to go through the dressing room of that Lilith tour. Many beautiful women, and
there's separate dressing rooms.
Oh, they are.
And do what?
Well, here's
and do what?
Just shake my ass.
What,
I figure
expose yourself
they think of the George of the Jungle promotion.
I'm figuring after a few months on the tour, you women have to be so hard up for a man.
I don't think so. I mean, a lot of the women. Sarah has her husband on the tour. He plays the drums in her band.
I didn't know.
Guys all over the place.
I didn't know
crawling with guys. I hate to tell you this.
I didn't know.
There's guys in the audience, guys backstage.
All right, you're ruining it for me now. I thought it was like a team of nurses
and a harem. That's what you have in your mind.
Yeah.
It's not quite like that.
Well, let me say this, and take this as a compliment, please. The women of the Lilith tour are all very attractive women. Usually, in the old days, folk singing women were not the most attractive of women. Oh, please, it's true.
Joni Mitchell?
All right, Joni, come on. That Josh, you could crush a yak's femur with that thing. And then there's, Mama Cass, and I don't know what Joan Baez looks like. I can't remember if she's attractive or not. But the point is everyone on tour now is a hottie, right?
I think we look pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, I think we try.
All right, stop being so confident and secure. All right, Drew, you make your phone call, and when we come back, we'll hear a little something from Suzanne Vega, all after this.
I don't think they're aware of how much they suck.
Hey, that's not very nice. You kissed my mother with that mouth? I mean, your mother? LoveLine will be right back.
in the background is not Suzanne Vega. But she is here tonight, and we will hear something off of her latest CD, 9 Objects of Desire, as well as maybe an older song, too. Maybe Tom's Diner, maybe the rap version of that. We'll see if we can find it in the fabulous LoveLine archives. Freudian slip. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew, the board certified one. The phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Suzanne is on the Lilith tour, along with Sheryl Crow and Fiona Apple and Joan Osborne and Tracy Chapman. And I like Tracy Chapman, but that Give Me One Reason song, not the song of the year by any stretch of the imagination.
Right, you're looking at me like I...
oh, please.
Like I initiated the
what
thing.
The hell is wrong with the industry? That song, you don't know what I'm talking about, Drew. You don't know Tracy Chapman.
That is almost correct.
You know Tracy Chapman. She's that Jewish folk singer. You know her.
Tracy Chapman, she's a comedian from England.
Drew has no idea who Tracy Chapman is. And has some great songs, and I'm sure is a fabulous performer. But that Give Me One Reason song. All right. Shut his mic off, Engineer Mike. Thank you. Oh, that song is just incredibly mediocre, and it won like Song of the Year at the Grammys, which is, I think that was all the Grammy idiots sitting around thinking, what song should we like? And I think that one sounds like one you should like. You with me on that, Suzanne?
Well,
But you've crapped songs better than that, haven't you? I mean, doesn't that kind of piss you off a little bit?
Oh, really?
Yeah, seriously.
It's not really up to me right now, I think, to be... First of all, I'm not objective. I don't even feel like I can pretend to be objective.
I can be objective for you.
Well, I know that you can, so... it wasn't my favorite Tracy Chapman song, we can put it that way.
And it certainly wasn't Song of the Year material.
I didn't even watch the Grammys.
Okay.
I was out of the country.
Well, I think you might have won Album of the Year. You didn't watch.
I don't think so.
An Indian came up and took your award and then just took off. He gambled it away somewhere.
It's a nice thought.
All right. Yeah. All right, hold on. But, can everyone hear Producer Ann, or is it just me?
No.
Producer Ann, don't talk to me right when I'm about to talk, because it confuses the hell out of me.
You're always about to talk, though.
All right. That's true. I can always imagine what this show sounds like.
Don't look at me, expect me to respond and have anybody hear me.
Who's laughing back there?
It's your caller.
Oh, it is? Joanne?
Yes?
All right, hold on. Let me talk to Producer Ann for a second.
Would you turn my mic on, please?
Let liven Drew's mic up, but not too much. Ann, we'll play the song right after we talk to Joanne. And do we have the Tom's Diner rap one? No, we just have Tom's Diner. All right, so
Yes.
let's hear Caramel first off the new album, and then we'll play Oldie But a Goodie.
All right.
Joanne, is that all right with you, Suzanne?
Fine with me.
Joanne?
It's fine with me, too.
Okay. You're 37. That's not what we needed, but we're glad we're all on the same page here.
Go ahead. Joanne?
Yes?
Hold on a second. What is up with the callers tonight? I want to kick them all like jukeboxes that are skipping.
I don't know.
Is it just me?
We had weird calls last night, too, but different weird. Tonight it's a different kind of weird. No, partly you.
I'm horrible. You're mediocre. No, I really am.
You're not. It's a weird energy night.
All right. Well, I can't get it going if the callers won't answer me. Joanne?
I will answer you anytime you want me to.
All right. What's your question?
I really didn't have a question, but as I was holding, I thought of one. Should I be concerned? I have a 12-year-old daughter, and she has some 14-year-old friends. And the two of the 14-year-old friends have been vocalizing a lot of lesbianism-type things. They got married at school in a little ceremony and just have been having fun with it. And I feel like it's lighthearted and I shouldn't be worried about it, but I don't want to be in the dark either.
Mm-hmm. And you're worried about their influence on your daughter?
On my perfect child, of course.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean they had a little mock ceremony at school? Was it just screwing around during lunch?
Exactly.
What do you mean by lesbian? You mean, give us an example of what they've said.
Two girls got married, and they like to walk around holding hands and kissing. And
well, I mean, these are 14-year-olds. Have they said anything to lead you to believe that this is these are sexualized relationships?
You know
what I'm saying? I mean, it could be.
It's hard to hear you.
It's hard to hear me because Adam. Thank you.
Okay. Boy, I really like when...
Why do you listen to him? Why do you listen to a word he says?
You do my bidding for me and quiet down. Go ahead. You're lucky your mic's on, Drew. Now make it fast.
14-year-olds can have very intimate relationships without having them sexualized. They can be just relationships. They could be the last vestige of their intimacy, their innocency, in fact.
Okay, I needed that feedback, and I wasn't.
Well, we don't know. We need a lot more information about who the girls are, what their situation, where they come from, what they're all about. There's
they could also be playing with romance,
and they could be burgeoning lesbians. This may be the beginning of their lesbian orientation. We don't know.
But I think what Suzanne was saying is sometimes you want to experience romance, and women, much like playing dress up, will also play romance on whoever's closest.
14's a little old to be doing that.
That's true.
It's more like about 9, 10, 11.
It depends on how far you take it, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
I agree. And again, we need a lot more.
Holding hands is one thing. Kissing is another thing, I think.
It's if they came from these horribly abusive backgrounds where they're apt to be confused about their sexual orientation, we'd say, gee, maybe they're just confused.
Yeah. Well, I don't know one of the children well enough to. I just know she does have a bad background with a mom who's not raising them because of drug usage.
So you've got a reason to be at least concerned that there's going to be some acting out of one type or another.
And here's what I would expect as a parent these days. I'll take my sister. She's 34. When she was growing up, lesbianism was just something you barely heard about. It wasn't really in vogue at all.
Right.
There was none of this experimentation going on. There was, but it wasn't something that was portrayed on television in the media and that sort of thing. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but when you're 12 years old, 13, 14, and you see advertisements on TV for anything, you're liable to think about it. And when you see a billboard or whatever, you're liable to think about it. And when you see this being portrayed, you're liable to think about it.
Well, that's true. We were at the Lilith Fair last night, actually.
All right.
And it was wonderful. And the crowd was wonderful.
Were there a lot of lesbians in the crowd?
There were, and they were wonderful too. There was a lot of.
There's also a lot of men in the crowd.
There was a lot of wonderful men.
At least a third of the audience is men.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonderful
if
men.
not more. Yeah.
I'm sure they're good
They're
guys.
all wonderful men.
Because if they got on a
Every
line,
single one.
they get their ass kicked right there. That is not the time to yell show us your jugs or something, and hoist a beer over your head. You're going to be converged upon and get the crap kicked out of you.
Well, it was a beautiful night. The performance was awesome, and the crowd was just very, very lovely. I was working security, so I had to to be in the crowd up in the lawn, and I didn't have any problems.
All right, you coming back home in that yellow windbreaker is going to turn your kid into a lesbian much faster than her 14-year-old friends.
Well, ours are blue, Adam, but
okay, with the yellow stenciling.
But actually, the 3 girls were with me. I took my daughter and 2 of her friends.
All right. Well, listen. Here's the deal, Joanne. There's nothing that can prevent your child from becoming a lesbian, and there's you sound like a concerned parent who's on top of the game, and that's all you do.
Don't be afraid to be the parent, though.
Yeah, and it's not the end of the world if she is a lesbian anyway. But I'm just saying. I don't mean to say it that way. I'm just saying. When we have parents call up who seem to care about their kids, I never worry about their kids. Because by virtue of the fact a 37-year-old woman is calling up and asking questions about her 12-year-old and is concerned, I know the kid's going to be all right. Mm-hmm. Or she wouldn't be calling. She's that kind of person. Am I right, Drew?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. All right, now I said we're going to play a song from Suzanne Vega, and we're out of time, so we'll play it coming out of this next break.
I don't go in for these backdoor shenanigans.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Shenanigans.
Chips, dips, chains, whips.
Shenanigans.
High school orgy type of thing.
LoveLine, I'll be right back.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Yes, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. She is Suzanne Vega. Here representing the Lilith Tour. Well, she played today at Is it Irvine Meadows, did I say it was? Yeah. And then you're off the tour.
Well, I'm off the tour on Friday, but I still go to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. And you're just doing a pretty short leg of it, I guess.
Well, I'm doing 5, and it's about average. I think Sarah McLachlan is the only one who's doing the entire tour.
And what does Lilith stand for?
Well, that's something that if you ever speak to Sarah McLachlan, you should ask her, because Lilith stands for a legend. She was supposedly the first woman created before Eve, and for some reason, I was raised a Buddhist, so I am not up on the Christian mythology.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, people ask me, what does Lilith mean to you? And I'm afraid, well, it means she's the... I guess she was sort of Adam's wife before Eve. And
Buddhism was the closest thing Adam had to a religion.
What?
Excuse me?
Buddhism.
It was?
Adam?
This Adam.
Oh, this Adam. Oh. Not Adam and Eve. I didn't know who you're talking about either.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
You went over my head on that one.
Namyo Renge Kyo?
Well, that's what I was raised with, actually.
And did you chant for your first guitar?
I chanted for my first record deal.
Oh, really?
I chanted to have clear skin, to lose weight, and to get a record deal.
Well, it all worked now, didn't it?
Well, it did, actually.
See if you can chant. My ass has a ton of hair on it. I don't know if this is going to offend
for you,
Buddha.
My friend.
Oh, couldn't you?
No, you have to chant for yourself. You have to change your own.
I gotta stop doing what I'm doing.
Destiny.
This Buddhism is the greatest religion ever, because it's a bunch of people who are into the environment, into peace, and basically it's a very tranquil religion, whereas many other religions are about, listen, boys, there's some other guy with another religion. He's coming up the road, so sharpen your swords. We're going to put a whooping on him. In the name of who we into this week? Yes, we'll get him. But all this Allah and Jesus and all this nonsense, this is a lot of people just killing people in the name of the person they dreamt up. Buddhism is great because you want something, you sit down, you chant on it, and you just chant. And you keep going, Nam Yo Renge Kyo, clear skin, or whatever you.
Well, not into a microphone, but it's the general idea.
Right. Well, I can chant for the country by doing it in the microphone. Now,
doesn't work that way.
My problem with Buddhism, I had the little cardboard gohanzen. Mm-hmm. That's a little shrine where you put the apple and all that stuff, and everything was fine except for I was too lazy to chant. And I figured later on, now in my career where I'm making a little more money, I was going to hire some guys to chant.
It doesn't work that way. You can't. It's like you can't. You have to take your own baths, for example. You can't have some.
You must have done this
for you, right?
You must have done this because of a woman. That made you go.
Yeah, Jung Hee Lee.
All right.
Jung Hee was into me in a big way. And I was, 20, 21. I had lost my spiritual way. And Jung Hee was this little Korean woman. Took me to... Jung Hee was the greatest woman ever. She's now a orthodontist or something. But she had a big crush on me. She was about 4 foot tall. And looked like a little China doll, and was always, Adam, come out to the Buddhism, and we're going to chant. And I was like, all right. And I just sit there, Nam Yo Renge Kyo, and I was thinking about stuff to get.
Accrued some kind of fortune in your life.
Well, sure. Look at me.
Well, there you are.
Right. I'm just, I just thought it would be nice to have people chant for me now because of my busy schedule. And I guess you're saying it's not going to work.
It doesn't work that way.
But it's a great religion in the sense that, all kidding aside, if you want something, whatever it is, a better job, a clearer skin, lose some weight, whatever it is, and believe me, the Buddhists, go ahead and chant for a golden Elvis swizzle sticks. They don't care. Just chant. If you focus all your energy on something and you sit down a half hour, 45 minutes a day, and you dim the light and you unplug the phone and you focus your energy on something, it's going to happen. Now, I don't think it's because Buddha makes it happen, but it's that you take that time for yourself and you focus on your goals. I don't know if you believe Buddha's in there or not, or if he has a hand in it, but from my sort of atheist standpoint, I think it's just you focusing on what you want to achieve.
Well, I hear somebody else talking.
Oh, Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo. There's been a correction from the peanut gallery over there.
Okay.
Are you chanting? Are you chanting on a daily basis these days?
Actually, I have not been chanting on a daily basis. I still maintain my altar, and but I chant when I need to, and I chant when I want to.
What's
and
the last thing
It's the religion that I was raised with, so it tends to be the one that I fall back on when I.
What's the last thing you chanted for?
A couple of airline flights where it was kind of bumpy landings.
An amp or something?
No. It was like, and I chanted all the way through the birth of my daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that was pretty intense experience.
I was reading your bio, and you said
there's a song about it on my new album called Birthday, if we ever get around to. If you ever get that album,
if you ever stop talking long enough, Adam, we can hear her music.
All right. Well, I was interested in the whole Buddhism thing.
I didn't mean to be like crass and go like, but I did want to say that there is a song on my album about the whole experience.
But we're going to hear Caramel,
death.
right?
Yeah, and Caramel's a completely different kind of song.
All right. What's this have to do with Caramel?
Caramel is a very, it's a song about desire. It's a song about longing for something that, you really shouldn't have, and that you have to restrain yourself from taking, basically. And so women think of it as a sad song because it seems to be a song about denial, and men seem to really like this song, actually.
Oh, really? All right. We are going to hear it off of 9 Objects of Desire, Suzanne Vega in Caramel. Drew off the phone. The haunting song stylings of Suzanne Vega. I really like Suzanne Vega.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, the music.
Oh, thanks.
As a person, you seem decent, too. But
thank you very much.
I don't know you that well. But I really like you as a artist. And that, as Suzanne was telling me right before we came out of that, was in The Truth About Cats and Dogs, which is something I wanted to ask Suzanne about. You did that. You did Dead Man Walking. Or at least contributed songs to the soundtracks. Is that something you want to stay with?
Yeah, I like working on film soundtracks when I get the chance to.
Have you done any solo?
What do you mean, done any solo?
Well, what I mean is you've contributed songs to
done a whole score
movie
or something?
soundtracks, but what do you think about like scoring a soundtrack?
No, that's not something I like. I like writing one song for a specific scene or one song for a character, but I'm not interested in scoring a whole movie.
You wrote that song for that scene?
No, I didn't actually, but I had it already, and they sent me the movie, and I remember that particular scene where Uma Thurman is being fed cake by this photographer, and she's falling in love with him against her will, and she's trying to say no, but her eyes are saying yes, and then I thought, wow, that's a really great spot in that movie, and so I remember thinking, I wish I had a song to put there, and then I realized that I did, and that was Caramel.
And that is off of 9 Objects of Desire. And yes, here's the facts. Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo, not Nam Yo Renge Kyo, which is the abridged. Teenagers have no attention span, so I shorten it up for radio. But it is Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo. And it says, this is a fax from Selena, and it says at the bottom, P.S., maybe that's why it's not working. Buddha's confused. It's not so much that he's angry, but he's confused. And you know what was really funny is during the song, I was saying to Drew when Ann brought in this fax, gee, it is Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo. Don't I say that, Drew? And Drew goes, no, I don't think you say it. And I said, well, gee, that's how I used to say it. And Drew goes, I've never heard Yo Ho. And he was very stern about it, so I had to believe him. It's just funny when you hear Drew get PO'd about the no yo ho. All right. So Nam Yo Renge Kyo is the new chant for Buddhists on the go.
Shorthand.
All right. We'll be back with Suzanne Vega and her Buddhist beliefs after this.
I began to float up and away from my body.
Lady, you better get back here. If you're not here when LoveLine returns, they're going to be pissed.
Float. Float. Float.
All right, you're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew, and tonight's guest, Suzanne Vega, and we will be back in 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on
Radio
Station.
WEBN, Cincinnati.
More LoveLine. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Suzanne Vega is our guest tonight. She is here representing the Lilith Tour, which she played at today in Irvine Meadows. And we had a band, Real Big Fish, on here last Thursday that had played the Warped Tour. And it's kind of funny to think that, well, I'm sure it's wrapping up now, but these tours these days have so many acts on them that an act can play at 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon, then come over here and be on our show, and there's still a show going on.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are in the parking lot driving home from Irvine listening
I announced
to the
it
show
tonight
now.
on the show, and then I realized, well, a lot of the people who were going to be there probably wouldn't be able to hear the show because they were still probably going to be there.
Who is Sarah McLachlan? Is she headlining, as
She's
it were?
headlining. She'll be on. She's on right now, probably.
Well, it's her damn tour.
That's right.
I don't.
It's her party.
Would you say right now that? And I don't want to corner you, but would you say that Sheryl Crow is maybe the biggest act in the tour right now, in terms of records sold in the last 2 years or something?
I don't really know. I don't know if it's Sheryl Crow. I don't know if it's Jewel.
Well, that's true.
Jewel is on this bill. Tracy Chapman has certainly sold millions and millions of records in her career. I'm not sure what her last album sold. But then I don't work for Billboard. I don't.
You don't care.
I don't. Well, I care, but I don't read it religiously.
What's your normal day like, Suzanne?
Well, let's see. I've got a 3-year-old daughter, so the other day, for example, I get up at about 7 when she wants to get up, and I see if she wants a bottle of milk, and see if she wants to get out of her crib, or does she want to drink it in her crib. If she wants to get out, I take her out. I take her into the front room, and we sort of play around, and I make her breakfast, and then the nanny comes at 10 o'clock. Then I get a shower. Then I do 98 million things from 12 o'clock till 6, and this is not when I'm on tour.
And you said in your bio that your voice changed when you had a child.
Yeah. Well, my husband says so, and I believe what he says. And my rib cage expanded while I was pregnant.
Does that always happen, Drew?
Sure.
Oh, it does?
It was so strange. I would never have expected that to happen, but of course it makes all the sense in the world because there's somebody living in your rib cage, right under there.
To exchange more gases.
Oh, really?
Well,
this is actually.
I just thought it was because she was so big. She was really big,
this is a hormone that's been called relaxin that relaxes all the ligaments and cartilage and things
My
expand
rib
all
cage
over
is
the
about
place.
2 inches bigger than it used to be.
And it doesn't go back?
No, it doesn't go back.
So if you had triplets...
I've lost some weight, but it still hasn't gone back.
Drew, your wife had triplets.
Yes.
Is her rib cage 6 inches larger than it used to be?
You have difficulty conversing with her ever since.
Something got bigger on her, but it certainly wasn't her brain.
Is that what it was?
Stop it.
All right.
Nice.
She's a beautiful woman. She's a lovely woman.
He actually said the reason he abuses her so much is that he loves her.
Yeah.
You did say that. I heard him say
You did say it because we're talking about it.
Yes, you did.
Because I was complaining about the way he abuses her.
You can't abuse, like if someone is, let's say, truly overweight, you can't say, hey, lard ass, get in here. That's cruel.
That is cruel.
But if there's a friend of yours who is in, pretty good shape, but let's just say put on 5 pounds because he was on a Mexican vacation, you can call him or her lard ass and no offense taken.
Right.
So you're allowed to abuse those you love.
Right.
And you're scared to be mean to those you really loathe because you think they're going to see what's really lurking inside of you.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Unless it's on the road, and then all bets are off. Michelle.
Hello, how are you?
You're 32.
Hi.
And by the way, just to follow up to your voice changing after you had a child, we had Fred Schneider on here from the B-52s a few months back. He said his voice changed after his first child as well. All right.
So, hi, how are you?
Good.
Actually, in terms of Lilith, I found a little sentence about it in my history book. Could I read it?
Go ahead.
Lilith refused to be subservient, left Adam, and took vengeance by menacing children and infants.
By doing what to children?
Where was this?
Children and infants.
Menacing?
Now, obviously, I think the spirit of Lilith is not in the second half of the description, where she takes vengeance and menaces children.
This isn't in the Bible.
Yeah, the Hebrews created the legendary figure.
It's a legend.
It's a legend.
Wasn't in the Bible.
It's not in the Bible.
Yeah. Anyway, it's very feminist. And
So she was like the
but she
first...
did refuse to be subservient.
She was the first
refused to lie.
lesbian, Lilith, I think would be the first, would be the best way to
Does it
describe
say that she's a lesbian? Were there other women around at that
I'm
point
reading
for her to
between
be
the
lesbian
lines
with?
here.
Because it's not a lesbian fair.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Well, I'm married to
That was
my
that
husband,
Michigan
and
thing.
Look at something else.
Tom Hayden.
Sarah McLachlan is married.
Well,
to her
actually, none of those women are lesbian on the tour, are they?
I wouldn't
maybe
really know.
Tracy Chapman.
I don't know.
Okay. We won't push. Michelle.
Yes.
What else do you want?
Let's see. I guess I got a question about antidepressants.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dealing with, depression, anxiety kind of issues for years, and I've been on antidepressants on and off for about 6 years. And I guess I'm concerned about their efficacy and side effects, because I'm having trouble again with just anxious kind of hard feelings coming back.
Well, they're remarkably effective in terms of improving symptoms, okay?
Yeah.
No one knows for sure whether there are going to be any long-term consequences of these drugs. The serotonin reuptake drugs, of which Zoloft is a very common drug in that class, are widely used medication in this country, and typically doctors are trained to use them for 6 months after symptoms subside and then try to discontinue them. But these days they're heading more towards longer-term therapy, and a lot of people get put on them for long periods of time. Now, whether or not we're going to create some kind of alteration in the biology that makes people dependent on these drugs, or whether or not some unforeseen thing is going to develop, no evidence of that as of yet. I always worry about the use of antidepressants without some other kinds of psychotherapy to try to get at whatever it is that's dynamically going on.
Suzanne, you ever have anxiety about going out in front of 20,000 people?
I've had anxiety about it, yeah.
Yeah. Did you take anything?
No.
Just got over it?
Well, you just go out there. I mean, that's what you're there for. So you just walk right out there and you look at everybody and you do your job, and eventually it goes away.
I need.
At one time I had medication for a heart murmur.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I took Inderol, which
and that'll
is
block your stage fright too.
And it did, and unfortunately, I've also found that it blocked any stage excitement. So you could just stroll out there and start singing, but it didn't really give you an edge. It didn't give you, I prefer not taking it.
I think Drew's on that. As Drew will come out here in front of a huge national audience on a nightly basis and go, hold on, let me go out to the car, in the middle of the show, and then he'll come back, and then he'll get on his cell phone and start chatting it up with the hospital, and then his pager will go off, and he'll look at it, and he'll just get up and walk away, and then he'll do his, like right in the middle of a call, Lisa, can we get some more coffee, and more coffee, please? Thank you.
More tea, please.
Drew doesn't really have any concept he's on the radio. Are you on this Enderall?
No, but I do.
I think you're smoking it.
I sometimes feel like I'm just in this room talking here to you guys. I mean, I
need anxiety in my life. I have no anxiety. You know what I have? I have everything. Things aren't angst producing for me. Everything is a pain in the ass. Is the way I work. Like I look at if I have to go out and do something.
That's your defense against
anxiety. Is that
anxiety.
what it is?
Yeah.
So I would be anxious if I would get over that?
If you would get off your butt and engage, yes.
Huh. I never really thought of it that way. Whereas, like, let's say if someone had a court appearance, they might be anxious. They have to get up in front of the judge and plead their case. I wouldn't be anxious. I would be like, Christ, I got to go out and do this, and it's a pain in the ass.
It's a way of denying that you have to go and assuming that I bet as a kid you kind of slipped out from these things and didn't do them.
Oh, true. You may be right. Listen, I didn't get where I'm not today by doing things, Drew. You don't get out of high school as a ceramics major and go right into the lucrative world of carpet cleaning by turning in term papers and taking care of business.
Yes.
But I think you also have humor.
You, that's true.
In particular, have it.
Oh, you think I'm funnier than Drew? God bless you.
Which is,
there's a compliment.
A form of defense as well, but I think it's a good one.
Yakov Smirnoff is funnier than Drew. And all right, Nicole.
Hi.
14.
Hi. Well, I had a question, but first I was kind of curious. Alanis Morissette, she's a strong woman figure in the music industry. Why wasn't she included on this tour? She's sold plenty of everything.
Oh, yeah, she certainly did. I don't know who Sarah McLachlan had invited and who turned it down. My guess is that she may have invited Alanis Morissette and that Alanis Morissette's been touring probably for the last 2 years, and that she probably wanted to take some time off. That would
I was
be my
just kind of
guess.
wondering. But here's my question.
This goes along with the same question when I get email that says, why don't you guys ever have U2 on the show? I'm like, those drunken bastards. Are you kidding? We're only going for the big draws here. We thought of it. Don't worry.
She's waiting patiently for
Sorry,
you to
Nicole.
stop.
Go ahead. I've stopped.
Well, I kind of have this problem. I don't really trust anyone at all. I have no one person that I tell everything to. No one really actually, knows me. And it's kind of because, I guess when I was younger, my mom left my dad. And that kind of, it's still kind of controversy today, but...
How old were you when that happened?
I was 5. And my dad moved out on his own. He got into drugs for a while.
Yeah, okay. So there's already a lot of other stuff going on. For a young child to experience that sort of loss and chaos,
it was
natural enough that then it becomes very difficult for you to make connections, trusting connections with other people.
I always kind of trusted her to be there, but then when she left, I depended on my dad more, and then my dad moved, and he was kind of in a depression. He got kind of suicidal, and he was on drugs for a while. And he's not anymore. Things are better now, but, for about, I would say, a good solid 3 to 4 years, he was into this. And
where's your mom now?
I visit her still every summer, and my dad has custody of me. And but I was left in charge of my 2 younger sisters at the age of about 8 and 9 years old. And that kind of, I never really had a childhood. Never did. And but in doing that, I think because I kind of lost the trust at a young age, now I trust no one. I'll talk to people and say, I'm not like a quiet person who just sits around and doesn't talk to anyone. But it kind of bothers me that there's no one I really trust.
Do you have friends?
I can confide in.
Nicole?
I do. I have 2 good friends, but still, they're like the closest to me, but they're still not even, they don't really even know half the things I've been through in my life.
Right. Well, these things take time. I mean, you've been through a lot. You're only 14 years old. And it's going to take you a little time, a little searching, maybe a little therapy to come to grips with a lot of this stuff. And then you'll get comfortable, and then you'll share. Until then, it's going to be difficult having real intimate relationships with people.
It kind of bothers my parents, though, because they think that I put up a wall, and I do.
That's right.
I honestly do.
That's right.
With good reason.
Kick Dad in the nuts next time it bothers him.
That's right.
I mean, what do you think? Hey, Dad, if you weren't a drug addict who was suicidal, maybe I wouldn't have this wall.
You really miss some fundamental developmental landmarks. You didn't get to go through them. You were struggling with survival and dealing with some very heavy losses that were very unfortunate at a very delicate time of development. Takes a lot to get over that, a lot. And I agree with Adam, maybe some professional help would help you.
Well, and I think the important thing is, and this is for all 14 and 15-year-olds who are listening, don't question yourself so much at such an early age, especially if you've been through so much. I mean, every 15-year-old is confused, even the ones that come from the perfect environment. Or I don't even know if that exists anymore, but they're confused as well. If it's not one thing, it's another. Nicole had a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
Nicole is going to be confused, and Nicole sounds incredibly sane for what she's been through.
Absolutely, and if she could find someone who she could trust and confide in, some of this will get better. But of course, what will she choose? She will choose somebody who's kind of abusive and not trustworthy. Choose to trust that person. That person will violate her trust, and she'll go, see, everybody's not trustworthy. I'm going to build that wall even tighter.
Right. She'll put all her stock into the 27-year-old guy who's missing 3 teeth and
distributing marijuana at the junior high school,
selling pot out of a van in front of the junior high, and this will be the first man she gives her trust away to.
Right.
All right. Now that we've laid out that scenario, Nicole, don't do it. Andy.
Yep.
You're 18. You're on with Suzanne Vega.
Yeah, I have a question for Suzanne.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering, like you're one of the few artists I really listen to where the lyrics are a major part of it. I was kind of wondering, what novels do you read, versus poetry? Because I'm not much of a poet, but I love books. So.
What novels do I read? Well, I read a lot of novels from other times. I don't read a lot of contemporary novels. I read Emily Bronte. I've read Wuthering Heights every year since I was, 15 or something. I read a lot of existentialist novels. I'm trying to read The Mandarins right now, which I'm finding a little difficult. I like, I don't know. Does that help you at all?
Well, yeah.
Is that anything you're interested in?
What? No.
What sort of novels do you read?
I'm more of a sci-fi stuff.
Okay.
But not like...
You read H.P. Lovecraft? Do you read H.P. Lovecraft? I guess that's more fantasy.
I don't know the name.
Okay.
Once I went off to college, reading was, it kind of slipped the priority.
Okay.
But, my favorite author is a guy named Zelazny. Yeah, he does, weird stuff where, I really like it because the sci-fi is basically just the setting. I mean, while the story is what happens to the characters.
All right, Andy? I don't want to be rude, but this is not Suzanne's own home line.
Yeah.
You guys are on the radio now.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
Well, yeah, just one thing, Dr. Drew, you're saying that you forget that you're on the radio sometimes?
Right.
Yeah, well, I listen to you guys, not quite religiously, but a lot, and you've helped me a lot, with problems I've had, and I haven't gotten the guts to ask.
Oh, great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, Andy. Have fun with the reading. I don't trust a man who reads. I've always said that.
You've never known one.
I read, let's see, what books have I read in my life? Yertle the Turtle.
My daughter's really into that right now.
She's 3?
Yeah, she's 3. We gave her 2 turtles for her birthday.
All right, I was 23 when I read that first. I like the movie better.
You made it through yourself?
I fell asleep halfway into one of the pop-up pictures. Big Dr. Seuss fan. And I read The Phantom Toll Booth when I was about 14. No, make it 12, and ended up getting about 14 book reports out of it because I didn't learn to read very well very early, and reading was a very difficult task for me. So if I did, in fact, read a book, I was going to milk it for all it was worth. So I'd really like to get a compilation of the Adam Carolla Phantom Toll Booth book reports, ranging from age 12 to age 17. Probably getting worse as they went along. Eric.
Hi.
You're 29.
Yes, I am. I just wanted to let you guys know that nobody makes me laugh like you guys do.
Thank you.
I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know, what alternatives would there be to the condom outside of, like, vasectomy? I've heard of the male pill, and...
which is not yet available.
Not yet available. Is there anything else?
Not really. Not for the man, unfortunately.
Withdrawal.
That doesn't work.
No, it's not very much fun either.
It works in the porn movies, though, every time. Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Why are you pursuing this?
Why?
Well, I mean, are you in a relationship?
Yeah, I am.
And how's that going?
About to get married.
Okay. And are you wearing a condom?
No, right now she's on the pill.
Mm-hmm. Does she want to get off the pill?
Well, I want to make sure there's no accidents. I don't know.
You want to have both of you protected?
Could he take her pill just as sort of a placebo?
I wouldn't do it, but...
how would it make him feel?
The oral contraceptive is like vomiting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this. Yeah. What if we were trapped on an island, Drew, and we had nothing but a case
That's
of...
That's a fantasy that keeps coming up over and over for you now.
All right.
Really, it keeps talking about it. It makes me feel funny.
Quiet down, Friday. We're trapped on an island, and you and I just have a case of low overall.
Right.
And that's all we could exist off of.
Yeah.
Should we eat it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, if you can't.
We'll just die in each other's arms?
You'd grow breasts.
Shall I leave the room?
Your breasts would hurt. You'd vomit.
No, we'll do it in front of you. You may be like
great.
Cowgirl or something.
Joy.
Suzanne, give me that cup of water. I'm drying up over here. All right, so we would die off it.
But the contraceptive pill is so very effective. Why would you want to do something else in addition, provided it's taken properly?
Right. Well, that's always the question.
I mean, she's not able to take the pill at the same time every day.
No, not that so much as more of a control freak, I guess.
You're more of a control freak?
Yeah.
You don't trust her, or is it that you don't trust her to take the pill because it is very effective, or that you want to do something to yourself in order to control your own sperm somehow?
Well, it's more like no accidents. So I guess I wonder if she ever decides to, like, oh well, let's just say we're taking it.
Oh, you don't trust her?
Why are you marrying this person if you don't trust her in the most fundamental way?
I got a better question. Why is she marrying Eric? I'd love to talk to her. What's up with you two? Yeah, why are you getting married?
Well, I love her.
You do? You just don't trust her?
Well, I was married once before, and my ex came up one day, and she was basically, oh, I want a baby, I want a baby, want a baby. And, lo and behold, later on, at some point, she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I don't really...
Well, that's just good concrete thinking. These are like the people that are prejudiced because a black guy stole their car stereo 10 years ago, so all black people must just steal car stereos. I mean, that's... it happened to their car. It must just happen to everyone. Eric,
yeah,
this is a different woman, you understand?
Yeah, that's true.
The only thing that makes me nervous is you chose the last one and you're choosing this one. You're kind of the through line here, Eric. All right, Eric. Listen, here's what you need to do.
Uh-huh.
You need to put down the ether rag, first off. I wouldn't get married. I really wouldn't. I don't trust you. I don't trust her. I don't trust any woman who'd marry Eric, and I don't trust you for picking her. And I am on board, however, on the birth control part. I don't believe that Eric should be squeezing out any little Erics for a little time.
Yeah, if maybe ever.
Could you imagine, Suzanne? Could you imagine being in a relationship with this Eric? Could you?
Oh, you shouldn't ask me that.
You'd freeze up like an otter pop, wouldn't you?
Well, I try to make it a rule. I mean, now I'm married, but when I was going out with people, I don't like going out with people who describe themselves as control freaks.
Right.
I mean, I've been called that myself, but
really?
Which I'm not, of course. But I mean, in my career, I try and take control of things. But
What's your husband do?
He's a producer.
I sort of figured he'd be in the business guy. Yeah. Ponytail?
Oh, please, no.
All these producers are the same guy.
Not this one.
No, he's a good guy?
He's a really great guy.
Does he produce your work?
He's produced the last 2 records.
Mm-hmm.
He produces a ton of other people as well.
Is it tough to work with a guy that you're going home to or with?
No, actually, because then I get to see him. I get to see him all day long, which is I don't get to see him that often when we're not working together.
But see, I believe the cornerstone of any good relationships is abstinence. I mean, not sexually, but absence, I should say. Where you
abstinence.
Where you don't. Well, is that only a sexual term? Can
you mean abstinence?
Can you have abstinence from a person in a non-sexual way?
I guess that doesn't connote that, but yeah.
Does it denote or connote? All right, here's the point.
You mean it's good to have time separate?
Here's my thing.
From time to time.
I think a relationship is good for a certain number of days, and if you see them every single day, you use up those days consecutively. So you could be with someone every day for a year, or you could see them twice a week for 10 years. I'm not doing the math here. Maybe like 7 years. You know what I mean? You drag it out.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because
I don't know that I agree with that, but I know what you're talking about.
But you know what it's like to be smothered in a relationship a little too much.
Yeah, I do know what that's like. Yeah.
And if you don't,
and this is not like that. No.
All right, but if you don't see him for 2 weeks, you're really excited to see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if you don't see him for 2.5 months, you start to wonder if there's if it's a relationship.
Okay, so you strike.
So
a
you
balance.
you have to strike a balance.
Drew, you got to start bringing your wife in here.
All right.
Okay.
Why don't you try rapping at this time?
Yo, kick some flavor and stuff in LoveLine. I'll be right back in a minute.
I'm sorry, that was really bad.
You're just not street like me.
Yes, it is LoveLine. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew, and she is Suzanne Vega, who is here representing the Lilith Tour. She also has a CD out called 9 Objects of Desire. I recommend that you go out and purchase anything that Suzanne Vega has been involved with. Is this your 5th CD?
My 5th CD, yeah.
And I have not heard all of them, I must admit. I really do love Solitude Standing, and I'm guessing that is one of your biggest over the years.
One of my biggest sellers, yeah.
And I like everything on it, so I couldn't see how the other ones would suck. Unless you just had some sort of tumor or something, but you seem to be in good health.
Well, I feel like I'm in good health. These things are always a matter of taste.
Yeah, but I do believe, and Drew and I have yacked about this on the air before, I do believe there is good and there is crap, even in artistic endeavors. I've had this argument with my mother many a time. And even if, let's say, this is not your cup of tea, you don't like this type of music, you don't like Suzanne Vega's type of music, and I may not sit around and listen to Suzanne Vega, but when I hear a Suzanne Vega CD, I have to say, yes, that is very good.
Ah, thanks.
And there's certain bands that I don't necessarily even like, but I still recognize them as real good bands. Drew, are you with me? Now, my mother...
Your classic is a Monet is better than Dogs Playing Poker.
Right.
Just better.
It's better. Yeah, I had this argument with my mother where I said, listen, The Simpsons is the best written show on TV, comically. And she said, well, that's your opinion. You're welcome to it. And I said... no, that is a truth. And she said, well, it's a truth for you, but it's not a truth for me. It's subjective. Whatever I'm into, and you can't take that away from me.
You know what? We're getting a little bit that it's a very interesting difference in terms of how people want to look at reality. We are moving a little bit away from that relativistic view, and everybody's trying to find something more that we can all call truth.
Oh, we are.
Don't you think?
I believe
really
I'm
do.
spearheading that movement.
Well, I think your mom's attitudes are a little old-fashioned. She may,
she's my mom.
I think somebody today might rather say, well, I can't appreciate that. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is the truth, but I don't see it that way.
Well, I can't stand the fact that we're living in a society where people say, we have idiots saying, I think this show is better than that show, or I think this music is better than that music. That's my opinion. Screw you. Now, I would like these people to be labeled as idiots.
Okay.
And the example I used with my mom that shut her the hell up, that Drew snuck out a few moments ago, I said, listen, Mom, take painting. This is an artistic endeavor. There's dogs playing poker over here. There's Monet over there.
Okay.
If you like dogs playing poker, that doesn't make it better than a Monet. That makes you an asshole.
Right, okay.
See?
Right, there's certain standards that you would like to measure things by, and either they live up to the standards or they don't.
Certainly. Okay. And you do it in every other endeavor. Well, why not this? I mean, there's wine experts, there's art experts. Well, why is there not music and comedy experts? I consider myself a comedy expert. I'll label you a music expert, and Drew, you're an expert of the reproductive system of a woman. Or no, you're an expert.
Women? Not of guys.
He doesn't know guys that good.
Oh, okay.
He really doesn't. He don't know his way around a guy. And he wouldn't touch me, by the way. I had a little problem with my rear end one time. I went into him seeking his help, and he told me to get out. And this was at his office. Peter.
It's true.
Yeah, how you doing?
29. It was great. I just began to gesture to my rear end. Drew, I'm experiencing some pain, and it's coming from, and he said, here's the number of a guy. Call him. I said, but Drew, I thought we were friends.
He's not a rear-end specialist.
He's no specialist when it comes to me. I said, Drew, I'm serious now. I'm in pain. I could have some difficulty here. This could be potentially life-threatening. Call this guy. I will not look at your anus. Those are his words.
Well, you guys
exactly.
know each other too well. That's why.
All the more reason. All the more reason. Oh, it was fine when we were camping, but now all of a sudden we're in the office, and he cops the holier-than-thou attitude. Peter.
Yeah, well, this call's for Suzanne, but I wanted to say that, Adam, Dr. Drew, I wanted to thank you for the tools you provided, and the proverbial mirror, which you basically hold up and allow people like myself to take a look at ourselves every once in a while, get that glimpse, and I think that's really a gift, and thank you very much.
All right, thank you for being so eloquent.
And I wanted to say what an honor it is to speak with Suzanne. I've been a fan for 12 years. I went to art school in New York, and remember driving 5 hours to see her at the Ritz one night and bringing her a dozen roses, and she's been inspiring as an artist my whole life.
Well, thank you very
much. Not whole
much.
life, but to this day.
Thanks.
But I was upset. I went to a Lilith Fair last night, and it was my wife's birthday. We spent $42 a pop on the tickets, and we figured that you were going to go on a little later in the show. When we found out that you actually went on before Jewel and Paula Cole.
No, I'm the opening act.
I mean, they're flavor of the month. They put out one hit single. You've been around for 10 years, put out 5 albums. The respect, you should have gone on after them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I totally agree. She is a cagey veteran in the music industry. These pop singing wannabes would have been nothing had it not been for gals like Suzanne Vega, who blazed a trail back in '87, 85, when everyone was listening to Men Without Hats back then, for Christ's sake, in big country. And here comes Suzanne Vega clearing a path for the Paula Coles and the Joan Osbornes of the world.
Often, really.
And they give her the indignity of having her go on before these two gals who aren't fit to touch the hem of her garment, her folk singing garment. It's a disgrace.
Exactly. We waited in line outside, heard Luca from the gates outside, and crushed my wife's heart for her birthday.
Oh, please. Even Luca from the gate has got to be better than front row with Paula Cole.
You could say that. The little affair, it needs a little organization, I think, on a few levels. But all in all, it was a disappointment not to see you.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, you got to get there early.
Oh, we did.
So your wife, her birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, that was at Shoreline in Mountain View.
And her birthday is the 8th?
Yes.
Oh, that's my daughter's birthday.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Well, someone said you mentioned that. Maybe that's why you went on early, or...
Someone said what?
Are you going on the same slot for the whole tour?
I'm going on the same slot for the whole tour, yeah.
Oh, okay. And lastly, if there's a chance, if I can hang on the phone, I just wanted to ask Suzanne a question about her learning annex class that I went, and I had one quick question. If I can hang on the phone until your show's over, that'd be great.
Oh, you want to speak to her off the air about her learning annex?
Yeah, quick question. I won't take up too much of her time.
All right. What was the learning annex about?
It was a talk that I gave in New York City a couple of years ago.
Regarding
songwriting and the music business and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Pete, you want your money back?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
You sound kind of angry.
Invaluable, the information she provided. And
all right, well, what do you need from her? She's a very busy woman.
Oh, just a quick question.
You can ask me the question.
Go ahead and ask.
No, I can't ask now.
You can't ask now. Why not?
I can't ask now.
Listen,
can it possibly
hold on.
be?
I'll tell you what's going on. I'm putting two and two together.
Right,
first, he drives cross country to give you a dozen roses. Next thing you know, he breaks down in the parking lot and cries because he hears Luca. And now he's stalking you at this point at the learning annex.
I'm happily married with a 2-year-old son.
No, there's always room for a pop singer on the side, though. Am I right? All right. Well, we'll put you on hold.
Thank you very much.
If Miss Vega decides it's worth her while to talk to you off the air, that's her business.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Producer Ann has asked me to ask you to sing a little of Tom's Diner.
Oh, wow.
You don't have to do it this second. But is that possible that you could do a little a cappella?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, because I have heard you do acoustic and a cappella stuff on other radio shows, and I figure why not this one?
He's very jealous. Easily brought to jealousy.
All right. When we come back, a little singing with Suzanne Vega, and perhaps I will jump in and back you up.
That would be very nice.
Okay.
I would really like that.
I'll bet you would.
We were going to help you. Yeah, we were. But you don't need our help. No, you don't. You have LoveLine. And you're a bunch of sickos.
Here with Suzanne Vega. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Now, as promised, one of off of Solitude Standing, there's a song called Tom's Diner, and that was an a cappella song where no instruments were involved. I have to explain this to the young stoned audience. Because they think al dente means eating outside.
Okay. Or somebody's grandfather.
Right. You know al dente. The dentes. Come on. All right. And what happened with the song Tom's Diner is it was sort of more of like a ditty. It wasn't a big
right, it was
full-blown thing. Yeah. And it got I think it must have gotten some airplay, but it's hard.
A very, very small amount. Well, probably in England.
I guess it's that a lot of people bought the CD. It was the third cut or the first cut.
It's the first cut.
First cut, and then Luca was the second cut, I guess. So everyone got the CD, and everyone heard the first cut. And a rap group. Which group was it?
Well, it was a group called DNA, and they weren't actually a group. It was one guy was an engineer, and the other guy was a singles promotion man, and they called themselves DNA, but they did this remix.
And they did it. How many years? It was a few years after it was out, right? A few years later.
Yeah, it was 3 years afterwards.
And so I guess that was 90.
Yeah.
And they did a whole sort of rap thing with.
They put a beat underneath what I sang. They didn't even change the structure of the melody or anything. They pretty much took the whole song except for the very end.
Right.
Put a chorus in it, which I think made all the difference.
And how are we going to do this now? Should I just do the do part?
Well, you can until you get bored with it, and then I can just plow ahead. But
all right, and if you really,
I mean, it really works with 20,000 people. If it's one other person, it loses maybe a little bit of it.
Do you get the whole audience to do the do part?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Not the whole, the real diehard.
Only if I give myself like a little reverb, I can do. Oh wait, okay. Engineer Mike's saying no. Is that all right?
No.
No? Well, what sounds better? Do. All right, just reach across and hit me with the coffee mug if you're tired.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is Adam Carolla jamming with Suzanne Vega.
Right.
Take one.
Okay. Here we go. No, it doesn't start off that way. I start, then you come in.
All right.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, I'll let you know when it's your turn.
All right.
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway, and before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in.
Do 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 num yo ho.
Hey, stop that. That's not the words.
Do 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 do.
It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk.
Dr. Drew do 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 do.
I open up the paper. There's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of, and I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I raise my head.
Do 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 do.
It's a completely different key and everything. There's a woman on the outside looking inside. Does she see me? No, she does not really see me, 'cause she sees her own reflection, and I'm trying not to notice that she's hitching up her skirt, and while she's straightening her stockings, her hair has gotten wet.
Do 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 do. I'm gonna fade out. Do 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 do.
We're not at the end of the song.
Oh, we're not. Do 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 do. But it really felt like the end. Do
it's
do
not.
Do 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 do.
Oh, this rain, it will continue through the morning as I'm listening to the bells of the cathedral. I am thinking of your voice and of the midnight picnic once upon a time before the rain began. And I finish up my coffee, and it's time to catch the train. That's right. Yeah, like that.
Now I'm going into Luca. We're going to need another 5 minutes. See, Drew, there's a true artist.
Yes. She can perform under extraordinary circumstances.
I was talking about myself.
Yeah.
Raul, thank you, Suzanne. That was wonderful. Raul, you're 16. Raul? What happened to Raul?
4.
Oops.
All right.
Maybe Paul. Maybe it's Paul. Maybe they got the wrong.
Oh, well, maybe it is. Paul?
Hello?
True, you're a genius.
All right. One of my teachers told me that I have a tongue ring, and he says that I have a 75% chance of getting cancer. Is that true?
75% of what?
Chance of getting cancer on my tongue.
75% of what?
I don't know. Or percent chance that I'll get
guessing
cancer.
of 100%, Drew.
He doesn't have a 100% chance. I mean, it's a bizarre statement.
75% chance of getting tongue cancer?
Yeah.
75%, what, like a threefold greater chance than you would otherwise of getting this very rare cancer? Or 75% of the cancers in the country are going to be caused by rings? I mean, what does that mean? It doesn't even make sense. And I've never heard that piercing predisposes to cancer, though it is in fact the case, though, that non-healing wounds in squamous tissue, which the tongue is basically made of, can become cancerous, but those are like in like burns and wounds that really are not healing. These things, these tongue piercings epithelialize and heal, basically.
He's just screwing with you, Paul.
Raul.
It's Raul.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right.
Hold on a second.
I think you pressed the wrong button before.
No, it was the right button.
Is it Raul?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell is going on? All right.
Tonight.
I'll
They were
explain
chanted by Suzanne.
Okay. Raul, you're fine.
All right.
Hey, is it hard to say Raul with a tongue piercing, though?
Nah.
And then come out like, oh?
No, I'm used to it.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Teachers. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate teachers trying to scare. That's part of their job, is to scare their teenage students into not doing stupid things. And I appreciate that.
How come you never speak glowingly of your shop instructors and the way they used to try to scare you?
Because scaring you that you're going to get your scalp torn off by a shop lathe or your hand destroyed in a drill press is too much. Tongue cancer, I can get on board with. Besides, we weren't doing anything foolish besides making bongs and skateboards. Amber, 16.
Hi. Well, I have this problem. My hair is falling out.
Generally,
yeah.
All over the scalp, not as though it's just in one patch.
No.
Is there any rash on the scalp?
No.
Are you on any medications?
No. Oh, yeah, I am. I'm on tetracycline.
That may be why your hair is falling out.
Really?
Yeah. Have you used any dyes or funny treatments on the hair?
Yeah, about 2 months ago, I dyed my hair black.
That's another reason the hair could fall out. How about, have you been under a lot of stress or anything like that? Changing your diet?
Not really.
You haven't been in a car accident or something like that?
No.
Okay. So.
I mean, it's massive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you on tetracycline or minocycline?
Tetracycline.
Yeah.
For my face.
Yeah. It could be that. It could be just that. It also could be the fact that you dyed your hair. And it could be the combination of the antibiotic with the hair dye. So you need
Is it that harsh?
Tetracycline?
How come Ann's hair hasn't fallen out? She dyes her hair a different color during the show. She actually come into the show. She's brunette.
She's number one.
Right? Yes. Ann just flew me the bird. I'm serious. I see Ann at 9:45. Her hair's blonde. I see her at 12:15, and she's brunette again. She dyes her hair that much. How come her hair looks all right?
Because not everyone. First of all, again, it could be the antibiotic with the dye, and it can be that some women are more sensitive to that. I mean, why does some people's scalp break out from a shampoo and other people's don't?
No one's scalp breaks out with shampoo.
But I haven't taken that medicine for about 2 weeks or so. And
well, it will go on for quite some time. You're not pregnant or anything like that?
No.
No. There's nothing else going on in your life? No other medical problems? No joint problems, skin problems otherwise?
No.
Okay. Talk to the doctor who's prescribing the tetracycline. That's where I'd start, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, so it's either bad skin or no hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's got to be horrible. I'm so glad I'm not a woman.
So
I can't keep or a teenager, or a teenage woman who has a skin or hair problem. My problem is hygiene.
I had a skin problem.
Oh, you did?
That's why I was chanting for clear skin.
Wow.
When I was 16.
But your skin looks so nice.
It looks nice now, yeah, but it didn't back then. It looks really, really bad. In fact, I was taking tetracycline for a little while, and it cleared up some stuff I had on my feet. It didn't do anything for my face.
You had zits on your feet?
And then, no, I had some warts or something like that at that point, and it cleared them up. It was beautiful.
You've really blossomed.
Oh, thanks.
But it probably served you well with the, this sort of...
and then when I was 20, it cleared up.
But it's good that you weren't the belle of the ball early on. Because
you can say that again.
You wouldn't
that was certainly true in my case.
You'd probably be working as like a court typist or something, and now or a paralegal or some sort of secretary to a car dealership. You needed
a receptionist. I used to be a receptionist before I got my record deal.
But do you think the fact that now I'm guessing if you had bad skin and bad feet. Back then, you really couldn't go outside with bad feet and skin. Well, what I'm saying is don't you think a lot of the folks that make good artists had a little strife early on in life?
This is the way Adam justifies his life.
Uncomfortable. Quiet down.
He wants to know that there's going to be some reason.
There's got to be some payoff to the pain, is what I'm saying.
Well, I always believed that. I mean, I wanted to believe that because I had a very, I always hoped that my adult life would be
better than
what my childhood was, which I had a lot of problems.
Well, like chanting, zits, and athlete's foot, it's got to be better. And look at you now. You make a ton of money. You got a bigwig husband, and you do what you want for a living, right?
I do what I want for a living.
And this, kids, is the key to life, because. When you're in like junior high and you're in high school and you're thinking, all right, well, this sucks. I hate this. But if someone paid me $8 an hour, I'd do just about anything and be happy. You won't. The key to life is doing what you want to do for a living. And it's important to think about that once in a while. Forget about the money. Forget about the career goals, education. Forget about what your dad and mom want you to do. Think about what you want to do. And if you can figure out a way to make a buck doing that, then you've got life by the tail. Because if what you're doing for money is not work to you, And it's great because you remember how miserable you were as a receptionist. I was miserable as a carpenter and carpet cleaner and boxing instructor. And I'm
Avon lady.
And
I was an Avon lady for.
Oh, were you?
For about 2 weeks, yeah.
You went door to door and tried to push cosmetics?
I tried, yeah. I mean, it was very difficult for me being a very reclusive, introspective 16-year-old with bad skin and didn't wear makeup. And my sister was doing it, and she was really good at it, so I thought I would give it a try, and it was kind of, it was funny.
I got dragged to an Herbalife meeting once when I was like 18 and sat there through a whole
like
thing.
You've been to a few meetings in your life.
Oh, I certainly have. I really have. Think about all those things you. I went to take a test to be an ambulance driver. Oh my God, Drew, you don't know how lucky you are to have direction. Drew went to a prep school. Drew got they just groomed him for college. He got straight out of high school. He went straight away to college. He was a doctor. His dad was a doctor. Always knew he wanted to be a doctor. I'm sure his dad bought him like a stethoscope when he was 9 and said, get used to it. But basically, and who knows if you really wanted to be a doctor. You could have been a famous opera singer, but you didn't have to. Oh, I was going to say guts, but that's a better pun angle.
Pun on the so.
But you always knew what you're going to do, and there shouldn't have been any anxiety in your life. Poor Suzanne was pushing Avon, pushing a pencil, and a nurse in a head that ached to rock and roll. Okay, we'll be back.
Here's LoveLine before deworming. Here's LoveLine after getting fixed. Here's LoveLine chewing out its stitches. Here's LoveLine dragging its butt across the carpet. Bad LoveLine. Bad LoveLine.
LoveLine has been bad, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to LoveLine, the world famous K-Rock.
What's that, Drew?
I said one thing about hard work, you're always glad when it's done, when you did it.
Yeah, except for now I think I'm going to die of asbestos poisoning. But
that's what you keep asking me about that. What about asbestos?
Well, I've been under a lot of houses. I've torn out a lot of,
then give up those GD cigarettes, and they will not be a risk for you. Seriously.
Not. I like to smoke.
Well, smokers and asbestos creates mesothelioma, a certain kind of cancer.
Right, but I don't smoke that much.
It doesn't matter.
Really?
No. Well, I'm sure.
So maybe I should smoke more.
I mean, I don't know that there's a proven correlation. It's sort of a yes-no issue.
All right. I'd like you to check me out. Could you do that?
Let me give you the name of a guy.
I don't need the anus checked out, but this the rest of me. I haven't been looked at in a long time.
All right.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I haven't had a physical in 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I could have something. I could be pregnant for all I know. Suzanne Vega, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a fast 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it was.
For us.
Especially Tom's Diner, that went by pretty quickly.
Oh, yes. Would you say you had a delightful time here?
Yeah, I did, in fact.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, because you probably expected, not to have that good a time, right?
I wasn't sure what to expect. But on the other hand, I like listening to people, and I like hearing people talk about things that are personal to them.
Well, perhaps we can get together and work on a project
All right.
coming up. I mean, and this is the half. I can play the harmonica like a mother, tambourine, whatever it is. So perhaps, you get your people to talk to mine. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Suzanne Vega. The name of the album is 9 Objects of Desire. I strongly recommend it. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed herein are certainly opinions, that's for sure. If you'd like a written transcript of today's program, you probably should have written it down yourself. And if you did, we'd like a copy. LoveLine producer Ann Wilkins.
This broadcast was copyright 1997 Westwood One Entertainment. This music is MXPX on Tooth and Nail Records.
Sit, Obo. Obo, stop dragging your butt across the carpet.